we sail to him. By sea or sky, we hear his will. An end in death we would make his. As the glow of a lighthouse, he calls us home.
In the early 17th century, an English ship known as the Horizon sailed west through the North Atlantic, heading to the Americas. The vessel was captained by a man named August Barrow and held 100 passengers and crew on board. The Horizon was meant to join one of the various colonies along the North American coast. They never arrived.
Many unusual phenomena began to occur aboard the ship. All of the passengers made reports of the same strange noise calling to them from the sea. The sailors swore that they heard screams, wails of agonies begging to be dragged back up from the depths.
Passengers on the ship had light were terrified, and it wasn't long before fear gave way to chaos. As if the cries from the sea weren't enough, a great storm overtook the horizon. When all hope seemed lost, and it appeared the ship would go under, Captain Barrow noticed a small island through the clouds. The ship was forced into the gulf and crashed along the rocks. The passengers had avoided death at sea and now found themselves stranded upon an island.
However, they were lucky. They were able to salvage most of their supplies, and Captain Barrow knew it was only a matter of time before they would be found. For the time being, they decided to settle on the island.
They were quickly discovered, as Captain Barrow had anticipated, but most decided to stay in their new home. Over the following years, the small town thrived. They built houses, farms, and docks, and Barrow Port was born.
But not everything remained perfect in Barrow Port. People in the town grew sick. Strange storms struck the island, and the fish in the bay became ill-formed and corrupted. The fishers of the town would even report strange sounds from the nearby sea.
Captain Barrow, now Mayor Barrow, knew he had to do something about the unusual happenings in his town. With each new abnormality, more and more people left for the mainland. In his most dire time, August turned to his best friend and first mate, Silas Hughes.
Silas had always found himself to be particularly drawn to the occult and was thus fascinated by the odd nature of their new home. Ever since setting foot on the island, he had been experiencing strange dreams and visions, but it was only now that August truly heard him. They followed their guidance into the woods, where they found a small shrine in the center of the island.
Once they were at the shrine, the two performed a ritual shown to them in one of Silas's dreams, joining them together in blood and bond. It was then that a message was sent to them both. Though no words were spoken or heard, something had reached out to them, and they had answered. The voiceless being saw the corruption of the island and the curse that the people of Barrow Port bore. It pitied them. It wished to help them.
It promised the two mortals that it would rid their town of these horrors and restore the peace they had created. Its only request in return was recognition and remembrance. The promise that the people of Barrow would care for the being as it had cared for them. Mayor Barrow and Silas awoke and lay before the shrine, with only a name at the forefront of their minds.
Azathiel.
Sure enough, the horrors of the island one by one passed. August, overjoyed at the thought of saving his people, decided to throw a festival in the being's honor. All in Barrow Port shall know that Azathiel had blessed them with new life. But Silas had other plans. He had seen the power of the spirit, and he intended to have it for himself.
August and Silas grew further separated from their bond, but their kin formed a union of their own. Their children, for which Mayor Barrow and Silas Hughes each had one, grew fond of one another over the years, and at the festival, they intended to tell their fathers of their love.
As the festival began, the people of Barrow Port rejoiced. In the name of Azathiel, Silas set off far from the town. He had studied his dreams and believed he had discovered the secret to killing Azathiel and taking its power for his own. Mayor Barrow had sent something off about Silas since their encounter at the shrine and secretly followed him as he fled the festival.
Silas uncovered the resting place of Azathiel, the abyss on the island that hosted its physical form. All he had to do now was summon it. August pleaded him to stop, begged him to cease this betrayal, but it was too late. As the mortal carcass of their god rose from the depths, and Silas wept at the indescribable beauty of the being before him, his mind broke with insanity.
August desperately tried to tear his friend away, but as he looked into Silas's eyes, he saw nothing but the void staring back. Silas, having lost all mind, thought, or reason, retrieved his knife and plunged it, into August's heart. The pair fell to the ground and died together at the foot of their god.
Unaware of the tragedy that befell their mayor, the people of Barrow celebrated in the name of Azathiel, the very being they gave his life to protect.
The children of August and Silas were wed, their union showing the love and peace Azathiel had provided, and their father's deaths marking just how easily we can turn it to rot.
Hundreds of years have passed since that day, and the people of Barrow will never forget that day. The town has grown into a new peace, a restful sleep, no longer prone to the strange tidings of the old stories.
And now, every 20 years, Barrow Port hosts a festival to celebrate their founding. A great celebration in honor of Azathiel and his gifts to the town. A fete rumored to bring together a great love as it did so long ago. A festival to serve as a reminder of those who came before, those who will come after, and the union of those here now.
White House swollen ahead! We'll be at Barrow Port within the hour!
I mean, you can't hear a story like that and not get chills.
Right, that's enough poetry, Arya. I grab a hold of something, water gets choppy near the island.
But it is true, right?
Of course it isn't true. You'd have to be an idiot to believe any of that junk.
Come on, Fran. You've seen your fair share of the unexplainable. Don't pretend this is any different than what I caught you working on.
Hey, not so loud. I prefer to keep my private work exactly that. Private.
Please, who cares what you do in your free time? Not to mention, we're all alone down here. You know, besides that guy.
Oh, sorry, I don't mean to eavesdrop. Please forgive me.
Wait a second. Is that Percy Atwood I spy under that hood?
Hi, Francine. Long time no see.
Long time no see, indeed. Last I heard you left the island. Finally sick of the coffin that's Barrow.
Yeah, well, now I'm back. How's your private work going?
She said she didn't want to talk about it.
Don't worry, he's an old friend. Percy, meet Arya Peregrine.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Percy here has been interested in my work for years.
Your friend is a brilliant alchemist. I've had the pleasure to be involved in a few projects from time to time. Of course, only when she visits.
Oh, I'm sure. How come you never ask me for my help?
Oh, please, Arya, don't kid yourself. Alchemy takes a certain intellectual touch. Percy is one of the few individuals from Barrow who actually possesses the mental proficiency needed to comprehend the complexities of my field of study.
I do consider myself a bit of a scholar.
I could consider myself one too. See, look, I'm a scholar. Easy.
Wait, did you say Arya Peregrine? You wouldn't happen to be related to Cornelius Peregrine?
Jesus, here we go.
In fact, it just so happens that she's his daughter.
Oh, you're kidding. Well, it's just brilliant. I deeply love your father's work. I find his novels to be intoxicating. The way he weaves eloquent poetry into tragedy of reality, it's nothing less than masterful.
I'll be sure to tell him you think so.
You know, Arya is actually working as an author as well.
Francine.
Really, what have you written? Have I read anything?
Well, nothing big yet. I have a few short stories in the works, and one novel I'm pitching to publishers.
Oh, well, that's great. I'm sure you'll pick it up in no time if you're anything like your father.
Really though, I am working on something big. I'm hoping Barrow Port will give me the inspiration I need. The old stories are definitely encouraging. What's so funny?
I'm sorry, but all of those stories are very different from how the island is now.
I hate to break it to you, but Barrow Port is nothing but a washed-up fishing town.
But what about the spirits and the rituals?
Nothing but a bunch of old wives' tales.
And Azathiel? I suppose you think that's made up too?
Some on the island still believe, but most people just regard it as nonsense and go about their day. Those stories are hundreds of years old. People have moved on.
Even the believers aren't fully devout. They follow only because it's fun and easy. It gives them peace, and that's all that matters to some people.
I only visit Barrow every so often, and even I can see the simplicity of the island's lifestyle. All they want is a haul of good fish, weather that won't destroy the town, and the knowledge they go somewhere nice when they eventually croak. Not much changes, and they like it that way.
And those who can't handle the monotony leave.
And apparently sometimes come back.
But there has to be some truth to it. It can't all come from nothing.
Look, I've lived in Barrow Port most of my life. The most interesting thing that ever happened is the festival, and even that's pretty boring.
But who knows? Maybe this year's festival will be different and you'll get everything you're looking for. It does only happen every 20 years after all. I hope you prove both of us intellectuals wrong.
I will prove you wrong. There is no way that an entire town's history is made up. Sure, it may be built upon unheard of gods and cults, but It's also about the ancestors of these people and the intertwined fates of love and death. Those rituals would still affect the water today. There's something more to this town. I can feel it, and I'm going to find it.
Oh, there's something more to this town, all right.
Damn it, Willie! You can't just sneak up on people like that!
There is danger in this town, and you all would be wise to remember that. History is a cruel prison for the mistakes of her echoed past, and we'd be best to remember that she can open the gates for those horrors whenever she so pleases.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know yet, but it's something important.
Willie, if you're down here, who's steering the ship?
The sea, Percy. Pack your things, we'll be at Barrow soon.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Willie.
thank you.
Best of luck with your search, all right?
Thanks.
And Francine, let me know if you need anyone to look over your research while you're in town.
I'll be staying through the festival for some personal dealings, but if I get any real work, I'll let you know.
Looking forward to it. I'll see you both at the festival then.
Percy, I never asked. Why did you come back to Barrow?
You know, that's a story for another time. We'll share it over a drink.
I'll hold you to that. All right, Arya, let's head up.
And what personal dealings are you here for exactly?
Visiting an old friend, actually.
Seems like you have a lot of those in this town.
Sure do. This town may not have the occult mysteries you're looking for, but I will say one thing. It sure has a way of sucking you back in no matter how far you go. I just look at Percy.
And I'll find out why. I'm gonna go get a look at the town.
Best of luck. That kid. She doesn't know what she's getting herself into. I just hope for her sake she doesn't look too deep. She won't like what she finds.
They never do.
For the love of God.
You have to tell that girl the truth, Francine, lest she stumble upon the true horrors of this damn place.
No need. The anomalies of this town have long been dormant, and there's no sign of that changing.
This
It will be
time.
a regular festival, just like all the others. And then she'll leave and find her mystery elsewhere.
This island's terrors may be asleep for now, but the only true eternal slumber is that of death, Francine. And this island's terrors are very much still alive.
And who told you that, Willie?
The sea, Francine, the sea!
All right, goodbye.
Never doubt the signs, Francine! Fate comes for us all, whether we're ready or not!
Goodbye, Willie.
Ah, these damn people, they never listen! They never listen to Archibald, William, McGregor, not till it's too late. Oh, but they'll see. I can taste it on the briny wind. Something's coming. Something big.
Morning announcement! Morning announcement! Mayor Barrow is leading festival preparations in the town square. All available hands are encouraged to attend. Additionally, Minister Schultz is to provide a public sermon this evening in honor of Azathiel.
Here you are, Cole. I've been looking for you everywhere.
I do the same every morning, Howard.
Mayor Barrow said another letter arrived.
What did it say?
Never mind what it said. We're to be checking the beaches. You go to the eastern shores. I'll head to the rocks by the lighthouse. We'll meet in the center from there.
You got it. Morning announcement! Morning announcement!
Well, it seems Willie did go to the mainland after all. Do you think he was picking up travelers?
Probably just Francine. I swear no one visits so long you'd think she lived here.
Think Azathiel, she doesn't. I think the only thing more boring than Barrow Port is Barrow Port when Francine is in it.
Well, I heard that Francine may not be the only person on Willie's ship today.
Really? Who else?
Oh, you don't want to hear it, Olivia. You would absolutely hate to know.
Well, now you have to tell us.
Shut up, Priscilla. Who is it?
All right, but it's just a rumor, and you have to understand, you cannot trust everything that you hear. I mean, do you remember just last month when Cole Bark was running all about town, telling everyone about that strange crab we found on the beach? But by the time that he got to the show anyway...
Who is it?
It's Percy.
Percy Atwood.
Everyone.
He's on Willie's boat right now.
It's just a rumor.
Percy's back.
See, Olivia, I told you that you didn't want to know.
Oh, it's quite alright. Why would it bother me that Percy is in town?
Oh, maybe because he was your fiancé, but you called the wedding off just days beforehand due to your own fear of commitment, and now you've been living in guilt and regret since the day he left.
Thank you, Priscilla. I hadn't thought of that. Believe it or not, I'm not bothered that Percy's back in town. Not in the least. What?
Nothing.
All right, let's get these banners hung, folks. The festival isn't going on itself now, is it?
Will do! Only 2 more streets left! Mr. Barrow!
Oh, great to hear. And can someone clean out the stall? Francine arrives this morning and she wants somewhere to sell her wares.
Will do, Mr. Barrow.
Oh, excellent work, everyone. Keep up this work and we'll be set by morning time. It's about time you decided.
I'm so sorry I'm late, Dad. I completely overslept.
You overslept. Well, that's all right, son. This is only the festival we're working on, the biggest event we've had in 20 years, the most important time in our town's culture. But no, of course, your sleep is more important.
I'm so sorry, Dad. It
Well,
won't
no,
happen
it
again.
is what it is. I'm glad you're here now. Have you spoken to Eloise yet today?
No, not yet.
Well, you must. With the festival tomorrow, there's a lot riding on you two.
I know, Dad.
Look at me, Eugene. You know I only push you for your own benefit.
I know, Dad.
It's a great honor to be chosen for the festival. You know, you are doing this town a beautiful service and with one you love, no less. This is a very happy time for you, for everyone.
I got it, Dad. I'm very honored.
No. Your mother and I were supposed to be chosen at the last
I
festival.
know, and it was taken by Henry Wilburn.
And we all saw how well that worked out. Just goes to show you should never doubt the will of Azathiel.
I will talk to her today. I promise.
Good. I'll move this podium.
Jeremy! Orville, slow down! Dad wants us to go straight to the shop.
Well, we can't. If we go straight to the square, then we can't. If we go straight to the shop, then we can't see what they're doing in the square.
There's gonna be cake right there! I'm fine!
Idiots! Nothing's set up yet. The festival's tomorrow.
Oh, is that where Dad's gonna put his stall?
Yes, it is. Why, we have to go to the shop now. I want to go to the beach.
To the beach!
Sherman, where have you been?
Just make sure Daddy didn't die while he was catching up to us.
Why would that happen?
I don't know, he's old.
I'll never die! I'm here with forever! To the beach I go, I'm going to the beach.
To the beach I go.
Hold it, you two. No one is going to the beach.
You're the world's dummies. Come on, go back to the shop. Go on, go! Kids, am I right? Alright, I'm going to the beach, so if you need
You're
me.
not allowed either. Go shop now.
Where did the kids run off to?
Oh, they're fine. I sent them to the shop.
Oh, good, thank you. 6 kids. Who knew, am I right? I should have stopped at just the one. At least she turned out decent.
Very funny.
Hey, can you help me with some errands today?
Are you sure you don't need help with the shop?
Oh, yeah.
Or with the boys?
I'll be just fine. You do plenty.
If you say so. Oh, and I might be out with Eloise a bit today, if that's all right with you.
Oh, sure. Yeah, have fun.
I will. Thank you, Dad. Love you.
Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself, bud. Jeremy, get that out of your mouth!
It is in these times that we are most reminded of the gifts we have been blessed with. The health that Azathiel has provided our town, the dangers he protects our home from, and the love he shows to our people. The festival is a time for joy and unity for all in this community, as friends, as family, and as his children. His love for us is all for us to bask in, and this festival for us to celebrate in harmony, free of the burdens of guilt and grief. No matter where you find yourself in your journey in faith, whether Azathiel's most humble servant or a member of Barrow Port not yet touched by his light, he welcomes you into his blessed celebration with open arms. And we all have a wonderful festival, always feel the embrace of his love.
Am I interrupting?
No, of course not. I mean,
Is that your speech for this afternoon?
yes, it is, but, well, it is supposed to be. I just can't get it right.
Can I read it? Wow, it looks lovely to me. It will be a beautiful opening to the festival. Why don't you like it?
It just feels as if
As if what?
I'm lying.
Lying about what?
About all of it. The lying about the purpose of the festival, the connection it builds with Azathiel, the union it shows I have with him. It all feels fabricated.
Is this about your dreams again?
Not dreams, Eloise. Visions, messages, warnings. Reminders of every mistake I have made since the day I was ordained.
This town loves you as their spiritual leader, Father.
Yes,
And do not forget that Zalfield chose you to speak for him, to spread his love to the people of Barrow Port.
Why would he curse me with such sight? The false memories of tragedies that have never happened. The nightmares that have plagued me since the day I took the mantle a year ago. Why would he force such thoughts into my head onto me, if not as a punishment?
You misjudge his messages, Father. Perhaps they are not visions of a doom that is occurring now, but instead one that could have been. One that you helped him and our town to avoid. The terrible things you dreamed never came to fruition. They were nothing more than your anxieties haunting you. Look at them as tests of your compassion for him and for the people of Barrow.
Thank you. That is a great comfort to hear. I often forget how blessed I am to have such a wise daughter.
Which is why you should believe me when I say that your sermon is perfect. I have an idea. If you're feeling distant from Azathiel, or unsure of what he's trying to tell you, perhaps that is a sign to visit the shrine in the woods again. Attempt to get a clearer message. Our connection to him is at its strongest when the festival comes around.
Yes. Yes, that is a great idea. If I'm failing in some way, then surely I should just ask for guidance. Would you like to join me?
I would, but I already agreed to meet Catherine Wilburn this afternoon.
You don't plan to spend the whole afternoon with her, do you?
Would that be a problem?
No, it's just that tomorrow is the festival. Shouldn't you spend some time with Eugene?
Right. I'll be sure to see him tonight then.
Is there something wrong between the two of you?
Oh, of course not, Father. It's simply a lot of pressure with the whole town banking on our union.
Yes, of course. But you still do love him, right?
Yes, I love Eugene very much, as I always have. We've been inseparable since we were children. It's simply been strange with the festival approaching so rapidly. There's been so many changes happening to our relationship so quickly.
I understand. There are many expectations on the two of you right now. It must be very difficult to pursue a new kind of love, especially when the entirety of Barrow Port is invested in the outcome. The festival is a great time of joy, but it is not without its hardships. Even the first festival ended with love and loss. It is why we celebrate, to remember.
I know. I won't disappoint you.
And you never could. I love you very much, Eloise.
And I you, Father. I'll leave you now. Best of luck at the shrine. Hope you find your answers.
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt, but is this where I can find Minister Shock?
Yes, that would be me. How can I help you?
My name is Aria Peregrine. I'm a visitor to town.
Yes, I can tell. I am quite familiar with everyone in this town, and I have not seen you before.
Right. Well, word around town is that you are who I speak to about the festival's history. Or more importantly, Azathiel.
You are interested in Azathiel?
Oh, very much so. I tried to ask my friend, but she's a bit of a skeptic. The story fascinates me, and I would love to hear more about it from someone who sees truth in it.
Well, what a lovely surprise. It isn't often I meet someone from the mainland who believes in our faith.
Yeah, well, I would...
Why don't you come to join me to see something special? I'm about to embark on a journey to a very important holy site on this land. Why don't we walk and talk on the way?
Oh, that would be great.
Out of curiosity, who is your friend, the skeptic?
You may not know her. She's a traveler too. Her name is Francine.
Ah, yes, Francine.
I'll take it you do know her.
Indeed. And where is she now?
She was heading toward the lighthouse. Something about meeting a friend.
Right. Well, come along then.
Hello? Is anyone home? It's me! I'm alone!
Strange. Very strange.
Miss Donahue, I'm gonna need you to wait your turn. I've got a whole line here.
Henry, I've been waiting outside all morning. You're already late to open.
I know, I'm sorry, but rules are rules. They all waited too.
That's right. Here, Priscilla, you can have my spot in line.
Are you sure?
It'd be my honor.
Well, thank you, Howard. It seems like some gentlemen still know how to treat a lady.
Dad!
No, Orville, I'm busy.
Jeremy got stuck on the top rack again.
Okay, well, get him a ladder.
I'm okay.
How's it going, Henry? I
good.
don't have all day. I'm last week for the festival
I
tomorrow.
know, I'm sorry. I'm going as fast as I can.
Your baby's crying.
Yes, I know. Here you go, Cole. Orville, where's Clarence? He's supposed to be watching Milton.
Oh, he went in the back to smoke. Birdwatch?
Go find him.
I waited in line.
There you go.
Finally. Thank you. Oh, Mr. Bailey, you wouldn't mind helping me get this back to my place, would you?
Oh, of course I can. Henry, I'll be right back.
Sorry, I'll be with you in a second.
Oh, take your time. Percy. Hello, Henry.
Well, how long has it been? A couple months?
A year now, actually.
How have you been? You like the mainland?
It was good.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was hoping to buy some groceries and stock them before the festival.
I went back in Barrow. Thought you left for good.
Well, I did. But I suppose I missed home. You know, I guess I wasn't meant for life off the island.
Well, it's good to see you. You look good.
Thanks. You too.
Dad, you should have seen the most amazing bird outside. Oh, bird.
Oh, don't you hold the pigs? I've been gone a year and you guys are all grown up. What are you boys up to?
I was just playing while Daddy finishes work. I fell off the rack.
Daddy, can you come play with us now?
Sorry, boys, I can't.
Your dad's very busy today. Why don't you guys go ask your mother to play?
Oh, why don't you go play in the back? Clarence can show you that cool bird he found.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Go. Go, come on. Go.
Did I say something wrong?
No, it's not your fault. It happened after you left. Marianne's not living in Barrow anymore.
Oh, God, I didn't know. Well, what happened?
Oh, she wanted to leave town, pack up the kids, head to the mainland, and I just couldn't.
I'm sorry to hear that, Henry. Well, where'd she go? Did she ever see the kids?
I'd say she's not looking to be found.
She didn't say anything before she left.
No?
Henry, that's awful.
It's alright, we get along fine on our own.
Apologies for the wait, Henry. If you don't mind, if we get that order finished, the mayor is mighty busy and he is waiting.
I'll get to it, Howard. I'll be right back, Howard.
The mayor really needs that
I
order.
can go hold your kids, Henry.
Oh no, Percy, you don't have to do that.
No, please. It's no trouble. Here's an idea. Why don't I entertain them for the day?
You sure?
Of course. I've been putting off going to town anyway.
Oh. Okay, yeah, thanks, Percy. Of course. You order? Sorry, yes, let's get to it now. So anyway, then Cole came up to me with the fish that he got from Willie, and he was holding it out like, oh, guess I won't bite the hook next time. Do you get it? Guess I won't bite. You had to be there.
Yeah. So, Olivia, what are you going to do about Percy?
Nothing.
Really? You are going to do nothing.
If Percy wants to talk to me, he is more than welcome, but I am fine.
What if he came back to Barrow to be with you?
Then he can come tell me all about it, and we'll go from there.
Miss Donahue, there you are. The seamstress finished the dress you requested for the festival.
Oh, how lovely. Thank you for checking, Howard. Come with me to pick it up.
I'd be more than happy to accompany you.
Well, best of luck with Mr. Atwood, Olivia. I'm sure it'll be just fine.
She really gets on my nerves sometimes.
Oh, ignore her. She's just jealous of your maturity.
Thank you.
Although, maybe she's right.
Oh, please, not you two.
Maybe you should talk with Percy. I mean, things ended in a bit of a rush, and you often said that you regretted it. Maybe he really did come back to fix things. And either way, you should at least get closure.
Fine. I'll talk with him.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Are you going to change first?
Do I need to?
No.
Oh. Afternoon, ladies.
Eloise! Hello, Catherine! I read the most beautiful novel last night. All I could think about was how excited I was to share it with you today.
Wow. How about you walk with me to the market and you can tell me all about it?
I should warn you, I can't stay up too long today.
Oh, well, that's all right. Does your dad need help with the sermon?
No, I'm supposed to spend some time with Eugene today, before everything starts for the festival.
Right. Of course. That makes perfect sense. Well, we'll simply have to enjoy the time that we have.
Oh, Eloise Shock, what a lovely surprise. We were just talking about you.
Hi, Eloise. Catherine.
Hello, Mayor Barrow. How are festival preparations going?
No, they couldn't be better. We are in for a real treat tomorrow, and I do have an important matter to attend to, but Eugene was just heading to the market to see how things were going down there. Why don't you join him, Eloise?
Well, actually, Eloise and I were going down there ourselves.
Oh, great! Then Eugene can escort Miss Shulk. And I'm sure your father could use some help down at the shop, especially considering Miss Wilburn isn't around anymore.
Catherine, you don't have to do that.
No. It's fine. You two have fun. I'll see you later, Eloise.
All right. Goodbye, Mr. Barrow. Goodbye, Catherine.
One more thing, Catherine. You know, this festival is very important to Barrow Port, and while I understand that your family may not respect the sanctity of the unions formed within the celebration, there are many in this town who still do. The love shared between my son and Eloise Shulk is integral to the happiness of them and this town. You wouldn't want to stand in the way of that now, would you?
No, sir.
Zothiel may give the people of Barrow the gift of love, but it also has shown how easily he can take it away. I mean, just look at your mother and father. Wilburns were simply never meant to find love. Now, run along now. Have an amazing festival tomorrow.
So, here's what I don't understand. Obviously, Silas Hughes died while at Barrow, so the mayor died. How did Silas die?
Well, there have been many interpretations. Some believe it to be from the sight of Azathiel's beauty as a perfect being is likely impossible for the human mind to comprehend. Others say it was from the sheer guilt of what he had done. He betrayed his entire town, including his child, and killed his best friend. There are even some who argue that Azathiel ended his life as punishment for his betrayal.
And which do you believe?
I choose not to decide. I believe that there is merit in each possibility, and lessons to be learned from all. Not all of life's mysteries should be answered. Here we are.
Now, do you get some sort of elaborate vision?
Now, I pray.
No crazy ritual or anything?
No, just simply asking for guidance.
Does he ever respond?
Sometimes, in small ways, he sends me little omens to decipher. An odd flock of birds, a fallen tree branch, or a small gust of wind. Things like that.
Oh,
You are welcome to join me if you would like.
so what did August and Silas do?
Elaborate.
When they came up here to receive a message from Zafia, what did they do?
They performed a ritual of blood and bond.
Right, but what did they do specifically?
No one knows. Nothing was officially recorded before they died.
Well, what if we try?
What?
Come on, maybe it'll help you, plus it could be kind of fun.
This is not a place for fun. This is a place of religious worship. Anything other than that, what are you doing?
Come on, you said blood and bond, don't be a baby. Your turn.
I'm not doing that.
Please, you said you needed guidance.
Yes, but not like this.
Well, isn't this how they did it when they needed his help?
Well, fine, just give me that.
Now what?
Now we perform a ritual of bond. No, not like that. Just repeat after me. Through vicious storms we sail to him.
Through vicious storms we sail to him.
By sea or sky we hear his wail.
By sea or sky we hear his wail.
And end in death we would make his.
An end in death.
Do you want to do this or not?
An end in death we would make his.
As the glow of a lighthouse he calls us home.
As the glow of a lighthouse he calls us home. Now what?
Children of Asopio, hear our call. You have performed a ceremony of blood and bond. Speak your mind.
What the hell is happening?
O spirits of the island! I am but your humble servant under Azathiel's name. With whom do we speak?
You do not understand true servitude, pathetic one. We are the manifestation of Azathiel's mortal tie.
We are the connection between the given and the received.
We are the voices of demand.
And devotion.
This doesn't usually happen, right?
Voices of Azathiel, I beg thee, hear our plea. I have received visions, and I have witnessed great tragedies within my dreams. Messages that I fear have serve as a symbolic warning of what is to come. I seek your guidance. I seek his guidance.
Barrow Port has fallen from the path of Azathiel's devotion.
And if not corrected, the people of this town will once again fall prone to the curses of the island.
August Barrow and Silas Hughes failed the people of Barrow Port, and those wrongs must be righted. The time for redemption is nigh.
What would you have us do?
The celebration of his name has lost its meaning in the centuries that have passed. The two of you, joined in blood and bond, must recreate the festival of old.
You must return the festival to how it was at its inception. Do this, and you will save the people of Barrow Port from the visions you have foreseen.
Take this stone. Let it serve as a guide to your endeavors.
Lead the people of Barrow back to the old ways, and all peace shall be restored.
But be wary as time grows thin.
The festival is at hand. Go!
Well, I think that went quite well.
is, sir?
I received a second letter. Minister Shalk has found the guidance he was looking for. Whatever he plans next, make sure he succeeds. And go find Cole. Tell him to do whatever the minister asks.
Of course, Mr. Barrow.
And Howard, stop by the lighthouse.
Will do, sir.
Okay. Duck, okay, I'm it, okay.
Oh, you're always
Duck. Go! I don't like it! Yeah, I got you.
Come on, guys. Sit down. Continuing the lesson. The reason it's so fascinating is because no one's ever seen the animal before. But they had found the remains of its meals. Mostly piles of dead fish along the beaches, but sometimes they find the carcass of a pelican or even once a shark. But the strangest part is, it doesn't kill its prey before it eats it. It just takes enough blood and insides to be satisfied, and then leaves the rest to die on its own. No one's sure what it is, but it's clearly dangerous, which is why when your father says don't go outside at night, you need to listen.
I want to see it so bad.
And maybe you'll be the first. What is it?
Jenny wandered off again.
Stay here, I'll get him.
It's okay. I can see him playing over there. I'll watch him.
Oh, can I go too?
Me too.
Fine, just don't let your father know. And please, stay where I can see you.
Thank you for listening.
Could have sworn I'd never see you again.
Olivia, hello.
Hi, Percy.
You look lovely.
Have you been avoiding me since getting back?
Oh. No, I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
What are you doing here?
Oh, well, I was hoping to buy some
I'm
groceries.
headed back in Barrow Port, Percy. I thought for sure I had driven you away.
Well, yeah, you kind of did. I know we were taking too big of steps, and not to mention we had our issues, and you weren't ready for marriage, but...
We could have talked about things before I ended it.
Yeah, I guess so.
It wasn't you. We just wanted different things at the time. You were ready to get married, have kids, settle down, and I just wasn't. But I should have told you that. You had a right to know why.
I did know. I think a part of me always knew, so I shouldn't have put so much pressure on you.
It's not your fault, Percy. I didn't say anything.
No, you shouldn't have had to.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
I missed you. So why did you come back?
I don't think life off the island is for me. I didn't realize how much I would miss Barrow, and the closer it got to the festival, it just felt wrong to miss it.
Is that the only reason?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'll just wait for just a second.
It's fine. I actually had a little break, so I was just on my way to visit you all. Olivia.
Henry?
Well, kids, go take this to your siblings.
But we
Now.
Are you getting ready for the festival?
Yeah, I am.
Well, I hate to be a bother. I'll be on my way. See you around, Percy.
See you then.
You alright?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just strange.
You want to talk about it?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
You know, love is hard. Love is hard.
Love is hard.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
This is more guidance than we could have possibly imagined. This tone leads us perfectly through the events of the first festival. No one has ever recorded how the original celebration had gone. And now here it is, right in front of us.
Looks like my idea was pretty good after all.
Sorry, it was wonderful, but I must hurry. There are many changes to be made before the festival.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, thank you for the consideration, but you've already done plenty.
Well, there, Shulk. Don't forget those creepy spirit voices said we both need to make these changes. Blood and bond, remember?
I suppose it might be useful to have someone aid me while Eloise is preoccupied with her own obligations. Fine, you can help. We'll meet back up here later tonight, but first I need you to go find Cole Barker. I need him to spread the word of the changes to come.
At your request, Mr. Minister.
Mr. Shulk, we've been trying to find you all day.
My apologies, Mayor Barrow. There has been much to do in preparation for tomorrow.
So we've heard.
Is there anything we can help you out with, Edgar?
Actually, that is exactly what I was meaning to talk with you about. Come. Come on.
I know you're here. Just help me find you. There you are.
Looks like you.
I was just going to say the same thing.
Excuse me, are you cool? Sorry, I hate to interrupt.
It's alright. Actually, I should probably be getting back to town anyway.
Wait, Joanna! I'll meet you back here later tonight.
Oh, cool. Okay.
See you later.
Minister Shulk has made some changes to the festival and he wants me to spread word about town.
Oh, yeah, I heard this might happen.
From who?
The mayor, he got a letter.
Oh,
I'll take care of it. See you around.
Willie? What are you doing here?
I'm fishing on ya.
Why aren't you using your boat?
Oh, well, sometimes I like to come out here below the lighthouse. It, calms me.
Alright, well, bye.
You've changed, Aria Peregrine.
Excuse me?
You've seen something no one is meant to see, and now you can never go back.
Oh. Okay, thanks.
They don't know. Not like we do. But how could they? In the realm of the infinite, they are but wee babes. You wouldn't expect a babies, you know. No. Babies are stupid. Oh!
Oh, this is not good.
Evening announcement! Evening announcement! Festival changes changes are being made to replicate the celebrations of all. All festival preparations in the town square are to be moved to the fairgrounds by the shore. Minister Schultz to give his sermon there shortly. All citizens of Barrow are encouraged to attend.
Your dad's making changes to the festival?
It seems so. He went to seek guidance from Azalfield this afternoon, and I suppose he received some.
Well, I'm excited for our first festival.
Indeed. Are you nervous?
I guess a little. It's just a lot of pressure, to be sure.
Of course, with your father being the mayor.
And yours, the minister.
I still remember when we were children, we would have dinners together once a week.
And we would rush down to the shore as soon as we were done to see if we could catch Willie's boat pull-in for the day.
We could have stayed there for hours if they just let us.
Just seeing who could skip a stone the furthest.
I
You
always
always
won.
won.
I have very fond memories of that time.
Me too.
Strange to think how much we've grown up since then.
Well, it's gonna change tomorrow, huh?
Indeed.
Can I be candid with you?
Always.
Ever since we were children, I knew we would spend the rest of our lives together, but I never thought it would be like this.
Like what?
All this. Unions, festivals, marriages, it all feels so sudden. And don't get me wrong, Eloise, I love you. I have loved you for as long as I can remember, but more as my best friend. And I understand that we have our obligations to this town and to our families, but I don't think I can do this. And it's simply
I feel the same way, Eugene.
Really?
Really?
By his name, is it a relief to hear you say that? Oh shit, what am I gonna tell my dad?
And mine.
I don't think there's anything we can say.
We'll figure it out. Together.
So, Catherine.
What about Catherine?
Come on, Eloise. Like, I know you better than anyone, and now that you and I are on the same page, are you gonna...
I can't think about that right now. There's too much to worry about with the festival and telling our fathers and everything else.
But you have feelings for her. I knew it.
The festival is a time for joy and unity. No matter where you find yourselves in your journey of faith, he welcomes you into his blessed arms to this blessed celebration. I have communed with Azalfield, and I was gifted a great message for the people of Barrow Port. This year, for the first time since the founding of our town, we shall recreate the original festival. We have been given a chance to atone for the mistakes of the past and celebrate Azalfield's name in a way he always intended. Tomorrow, Barrow Port shall throw the first true festival of Azalfield, and together we shall know his full warmth and love. May it be a joyous day, and may we all feel the comfort of his embrace.
Well, that was strange.
Well, I don't know. I think an old-fashioned festival could be fun. It's sort of like make-believe.
Oh, and where have you been?
Did you talk to Rosie?
Yes, I did.
And?
And that's the end of it. We talked, everything is settled, and it's done now.
Do you think you'll be getting back together?
No.
Well, do you wish you were?
No. Maybe. I don't know, just leave it be, please.
I'm sorry, Olivia. I wish it had worked out better between the two of you. In other news, you'll never guess who I'm meeting up with tonight.
Cole Barker.
Cole Barker, can't you believe it?
Anna, trust me, you can do so much better than Cole Barker.
Oh, don't be jealous, Olivia. Not all of us are lucky enough to find someone for the festival.
Did
Did you see how this donkey waved at me? I think she's finally falling victim to my charms.
Mr. Bailey, let's pay attention.
Of course, sir.
Shulk has set things in motion, and we must assure things go uninterrupted. No, I need you to go to the fairgrounds and confirm everything's in order.
I will tell you it first thing in the morning.
No, Howard, now.
But sir, it's...
Mayor Barrow! Mayor, Mr. Mayor! Oh, Mayor Barrow, I'm so glad that I found you. It's bad news, sir. This afternoon, I unloaded my daily catch, as I always do, only this time, I found that the entire trawl had given to Faye, so I went casting down by the shore to ease my suspicions, but I found just as bad of an omen. The trawl was just as hexed as the last,
Willie,
sir.
what does this mean?
It means that the fish, sir, they're cursed. All of them plagued with some kind of disease. Mayor Barrow? Mayor?
Oh, Willie, thank you for showing me this. This is very good indeed.
Oh, no, sir, this is not good. This is a terrible portent. We need to do something.
We don't need to do anything, Willie. Bring her home to the feast tomorrow.
Oh, no, Mr. Mayor, I can't. No, I won't. This is an omen of death from the sea, and I have no intention of inflicting that on the people of this town.
This is no sign of death. This is a message from Azathiel himself. Look, the lighthouse is lit. The people rejoice. The festival is at hand. Tomorrow, everything will change for the people of Barrow. And you will pay your toll. Bring them home.
We're fucked. I feel invigorated.
You look invigorated.
To think I, Willie Barrow Port, through a holy rite that hasn't been performed in hundreds of years. The privilege has never been passed to a single other minister. I will be the first.
And I'll get my story. It's a win for both of us.
So, plainly all this is to you, just a tale for your repertoire?
Pretty much.
I never imagined my partner would be such a heathen.
And I never thought I'd help a priest summon the ghost servants of his god in order to throw a big party, but hey, I'm a believer in taking the road less traveled.
Fair enough. Regardless, I am happy to have your help, Arya Peregrine. Right then, it's almost time to perform the first ceremony. Shall we bring good tidings to our festival, Pippin?
I think we shall.
It is certainly strange, to say the least.
Strange isn't happening. The festival is built on the idea that some random god the rest of the world has never heard of saved the town from what? Some kind of curse? And now we're going back to the old festival. What does that even mean?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, what do you think of it all?
Well, I never much cared for the whole thing. Marianne thought maybe there might be some truth to it, but honestly, I think it's a bunch of scared people clinging to what makes them feel comfortable and safe.
Cheers to that. Was it weird being chosen one?
Not really. It doesn't really mean anything. It was really just an excuse for an anxious kid to ask a girl to marry him. But actually, the only thing that really came from it was now James Barrow hates my guts.
No, it's absurd to take an idea as complicated as love and tie it to some fake god. Human beings form connections, not because their fate dictates they should, but because that's what we do. Love. And you and Marianne loved her. She loved you, and not because Azathiel made it happen.
Yeah.
Do you want me to stop talking about it?
No, it's fine.
Do you miss her?
Some days, yeah. But most, I'm just angry. I mean, I get wanting to leave the island. I get wanting to leave me, but we have the 6 greatest miracles in the world asleep in that room, and that I can never understand how someone could leave.
I'm sorry.
We should have gone with her. I shouldn't have made us stay.
No, don't say that. It's not your fault. She chose to leave.
I know.
Henry, she chose to leave, and you still have day after day, shown those kids more love than humanly possible. She may have left, but they still have you.
Thanks, Percy.
They still have you, and you still have them.
What's up, kiddo?
Sleep.
You can't sleep.
I can't sleep too.
Oh, two of you.
All of them, actually.
And they're too excited for the festival.
And you asked her to marry you?
Yeah, it's true, but you all need to get to bed, or you can't have any fun tomorrow.
Did you sing us a song, Dad?
What?
Yeah, like Mommy used to.
No.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not, oh, okay! All right. But get cozy. This is only happening one time. Past the misty sea, there was a young maiden, traveled far and wide, settled on an island. Things weren't as they seemed, love and loss would bind them. I see more than you, she cried. Can't you see it too? She tried. They stand by. Things will turn out fine. He lied. Wisdom shall be mine. He died. She stood by. Past the misty sea, she lives on forever. She won't die. There's a storm coming.
Joanna? Is that you? Anna?
Through vicious storms we sail to him. By sea or sky, we hear his wail. An end in death we would make his. As the glow of a lighthouse, he calls us home.
In the early 17th century, an English ship known as the Risings meant to join the colonies along the North American coast. They never arrived.
The passengers all made reports of the same strange sound. They swore they heard wails of agonies, begging the sailors to drag them back up from the depths.
great storm overtook the horizon, and the ship now found itself stranded upon an island.
However, they were lucky. Captain Barrow decided to settle on the island.
They built houses, docks, and farms, and Barrow Port was born.
People grew sick, storms struck the island, and the fish became ill-formed and corrupted.
Captain Barrow, Mayor Barrow, August turned to his best friend and first mate, Silas Hughes.
I had always found myself to be drawn to the occult and was thus fascinated by our new home. Ever since setting foot on the island, I had been having strange dreams and visions, but it was only when danger came that August truly listened to me. We followed the guidance of my visions and found ourselves at a small shrine in the center of the woods on the island.
Once they were at the shrine, the two joined together in blood and bond. Something reached out to them, and they had answered.
It promised the two mortals that it would rid their town of the horrors on the island, horrors that this creature itself had created. It promised to bless the pair with cosmic gifts beyond their mortal comprehension. In return, it demanded the souls of the people that settled on its land, and freedom from the ancient rites binding it to the island. August and Silas awoke with only a name at the forefront of their minds.
Azathiel.
August, enthralled by his new god's promise, decided to throw a festival. It would be there that all in Barrow Port would be offered to Azathiel, and the being would be released. He would sacrifice all if it meant he could have a taste of that power. But Silas saw the true danger of this aberration. Through his dreams, he witnessed the cataclysm this creature would bring, and he intended to prevent it.
As the festival began, the people of Barrow Port rejoiced in the name of Azathiel, their new savior, unaware that Mayor Barrow plotted to give their lives in exchange for new gifts.
Silas set off far from the town. He had studied his dreams and believed he had discovered the secret to killing Azathiel. Mayor Barrow had sent something off about Silas since their encounter at the shrine and secretly followed him to the festival.
I uncovered the resting place of Azathiel, the abyss on the island that hosted its physical form. If August's ritual was truly to summon it, then it was only here that I could kill it. August found me, and he pleaded with me to stop. I begged him to see the evil that he was committing, but it was too late. As the mortal form rose from the depths, and my mind broke at the sight of the horrific monstrosity of it all, I could feel something within me change forever.
August pulled a knife from its hiding place and left to kill Silas. But as he looked into his enemy's eyes, he saw nothing but the void staring back. The two fought, but Silas had the upper hand. He forced the dagger into his friend's heart. August fell to the ground and died at the foot of his god.
With August dead, the oath of blood and bond was broken. Without their pact, Azathiel could never ascend. His cadaver shrieked as it was dragged back to its prison, once more bound to whence he came. Silas fell to his knees and wept at what he had done.
He could not return to Barrow Port, for the people would see him as the betrayer who killed their mayor. But something in him knew that he could never leave the island. He may have locked Azathiel away, but he could feel now that he was just as trapped. For it was his duty to ensure that Azathiel could never return.
I fled to the only spot I thought I could go unnoticed, the lighthouse. From there, I watched Barrow Port from my perch and waited for the day that it may need my protection again.
Hundreds of years have passed since that day, and Silas Hughes has remained in his solitude. The town has grown into a new peace, blissful with the ignorance of not knowing this island's true horrors.
Silas will carry that burden for them. Even if the people of Barrow cannot, he will remember those who came before, those who will come after, and the danger of those here now. Silas will remember.
Silas will watch.
Silas will understand.
Silas will seclude.
Silas will fear.
Silas will mourn.
Silas will wait. Francie?
Hello, Silas.
Morning announcement! Morning announcement! Festival activities beginning on the fairgrounds. Come join in celebration of Azathiel. Oh, there's games and snacks too.
Games and snacks. Where my slide?
Sam
or we'll be late helping Dad set up.
Sure, you just want to get over there so you can see your new girlfriend.
Ooh, Catherine's gotta go.
Eloise shock.
I could kill you too, Clarence.
Understood.
Good morning, Mr. Bailey.
Morning, Mr. Bailey. Mr. Bailey.
Morning, kids. Have fun at the festival. Stay out of trouble. Morning announcement! Morning
Howard,
announcement!
what the hell are you doing?
Making the morning announcements.
Yeah, I see that. Where's Cole?
I don't know, sir. He never showed up this morning. I guess he took the day off to spend the festival with his new lady friend. You know what they say, the festival is for finding love.
This is not a day you can simply take off, Howard. Today is very, very important.
I know, sir. It's...
Good. Then find him. Oh. Good morning. Beautiful day for a festival, isn't it?
Good morning, James.
Howard, I was hoping we'd run into you.
You were?
Well, the bridge leading to the fairgrounds seems to have taken some minor damage, and as embarrassing as it is, I am a bit frightened. Would you mind helping me cross the bridge today?
It would be my pleasure. Stop.
Oh, look! Percy coming. I suppose you could ask for his help across if you wish.
Funny. Hi, Percy.
Hello, head to the festival.
I am. What do you have there?
Just some good for Henry's stand. I'm helping out today.
Oh, how generous of you.
You can head over with me if you wish.
It's quite all right. I don't want to slow you down.
All right. See you there.
Was that Percy then?
You can see him with your own eyes, Anna.
Why aren't you going with him?
I was waiting for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go catch up with him.
I'm fine. What about you? It seems like everybody's coming up to the festival. Where's Cole Barker?
No way. We're not together anymore.
What happened?
He stood me up last night.
What?
Never showed up.
Oh, Anna, that's awful.
That's right. You didn't like him anyway.
Yeah, but you did. I'm sorry, you deserve better than that.
Thanks, Liv.
Well, screw them. How about you and I go play fun at the festival instead? Just us.
I like that plan very much.
Thank you all for joining us today as we celebrate our community and our protector. Let today be a festival full of blessings, camaraderie, and love. And let us take today not only to look back at where we came from, but forwards, towards the future of our home, and to those whose love will live on when we have gone. May the love of Azathiel bless you all today.
Great. You can really feel the energy out there.
Thank you, but it's not just me. Our ceremony last night changed something. You're right. There is an energy on this island today. Pippin, you and I are spreading his love to the people of Barrow in a way no one ever has before.
And the party's just getting started, partner.
Right, there's still much to do. Next up on our list is going to be...
The feast. I already spoke with the mayor and have it handled. Willie should be bringing everything.
This is why I like you.
Oh, this is fun. This is very, very bad. I tried to warn them. I tried to tell them that something like this would happen, but they never listen. I should just leave. Yes, they'll leave this place. Let Barrow do as he likes. I won't play a part in it. No, I'm not anymore. God bless it. Fuck, Cole. Jeez, you just can't sneak up on someone like that. You almost made me wet my boots. Look, if this is about those fish, then I already told the mayor that I'm not bringing them to the festival to eat. I stand by that. You're not going to convince me, Cole Barker, so you might as well go. Alright, fine, I'll bring on the blooming fish, but that's it. After that, I am gone. This entire town is sailing down the river Styx, and I have no intention of going hell today.
Come on, everyone, don't be shy. There's plenty for all.
Hey, Dad, the fish look kind of rotten.
Oh, don't be absurd, Eugene. Willie caught these special for the festival. They are as fresh as can be.
Uh-huh. I know this all may seem a little odd, or not like the festivals we're used to, but if we are to truly replicate our founding, we must commit to every detail.
Just as Ezekiel welcomed the people of Barrow Port into his protection, the people welcomed him into their hearts and bodies. They feasted upon the fish he yielded in the harbor, and thus too feasted upon his flesh. So eat it!
Oh, you heard the newcomer, let's eat.
Hey, Shulk. Have
Yeah.
you noticed Francine around anywhere? I haven't seen her this whole time.
I would not worry about her. She's always off somewhere doing whatever it is she does. I'm sure she'll be back when the market opens.
I'm gonna look around for her, just in case.
Right. Suit yourself. We still have a little more time before the main event. I'm going to study these chants.
Already have it memorized.
You do?
I'm a poet, Edgar. It comes naturally.
I'm still amazed with your friends.
Mayor Barrow! Mr. Mayor! Please, sir, I'm begging you. I know what you're doing, and it's going to lead this entire town to ruin if you don't stop. There's still time.
Oh, Willie, you do have such an imaginative mind.
Oh, don't start that shit with me, James.
I always believe there's more than meets the eye.
You and I both know what's really going on here.
In a way, I envy your naivete. You know, they say ignorance is bliss.
That's it! I'm done! I am warning you, leave town while you can, before this man leads it to ruin of cataclysmic proportions. Good luck, Barrow Port. You're gonna need it.
That's Willie for you. Always so weird. Music.
That was strange. I hope Willie's okay.
I think the festival has everyone a little on edge.
You're telling me Dad won't stop looking at us.
We must figure out what to say to them. We're running out of time.
Yes, and we really only have one option.
Tell them the truth and hope they respect our decision because they love us.
I was more thinking hiding until the festival is over and praying for forgiveness.
We'll go with my plan then.
Fine, but you need to talk to Kathy. Tell her how you feel.
Hey, I will. I'm just so nervous.
Me too.
But we have each other, and that will never change. I love you, Eugene.
I love you too.
Attention, everyone. I would like to say a few things. When my father was mayor of this town, he always told me it was my destiny to give my life to the people of Barrow. It was in my blood. I knew, in a way, he was right. I could feel I had greater purpose on this island, and it was to be the best mayor I could be for my people. So, when the last festival came around 20 years ago, I was overjoyed. I knew it would soon be my time to take the mantle. I had found a woman who I loved dearly, and all the puzzle pieces of my life were falling into place. Of course, Henry and Marianne Wilburn claimed the title of chosen that year when it was meant to go to me. But we all know what happened there. I jest. Regardless, this festival is a very important occasion for this town. And as mayor, it's my job to make it the best I can for you all. Which is why I was thrilled when Minister Schultz came to me with the idea of recreating the first festival. And why I'm so pleased that I get to name my own son as this year's chosen, as well as Eloise Schultz, a brilliant young woman who I could not be more happy to welcome into my family. To the love of the chosen, and to the love of all the people in Barrow. Cheers!
Cheers! Well, that was pretty sweet.
I thought it was strange.
Well, it's been a strange day.
Don't you think this whole chosen love thing is kind of tacky?
Well, maybe a little, but I think it's what you make of it. I'm sure it would feel very different if it were you.
He's an idiot, Anna. If he doesn't want you as his festival love, then he doesn't know what he's missing out on.
No. I just can't believe he showed up and nothing happened. I mean, I should be fuming right now, but just look at him. God, he is so hot.
You have an acquired taste.
Just don't know why he won't talk to me.
Why don't you talk to him?
Me? Talk to him? No.
Aren't you the one who said it's important to get closure?
No, I said that you should get closure. It's different.
How is that different?
Well, you are braver than I am, and more independent.
Gee, thanks.
You know what I mean? I can't. I wouldn't know how.
Look, just tell him how you feel. If he really liked you, you'd listen to what you have to say.
No, I can't. I promised that I would be here with you today.
Don't worry about me, Anna. I'll be alright. I'll be waiting for you right when I get back.
All right. Thank you, Liv. Percy!
Hello, you two. Are you guys enjoying the festival?
A little slow for my taste, but looking forward to the market. Always fun things to say there. You should come with.
Oh, well, I would, but I told Henry I'd help out with the stall. You should come by.
Yeah. Yeah, you should do that.
How is the festival going for you, Henry?
It's good. Yeah, it's going really good.
How are the kids liking it?
Oh, they're I don't know. I'm sure they're around somewhere.
Well, then I'll be off then. Hopefully Joanna will be back soon, so I'm not alone.
All right then.
Wait! Percy, you should really go with Olivia. I can take care of the stall on my own.
I already said that I would.
No, really, it's fine. Where'd those kids get off to?
Okay, bye.
Shall we go then?
Yes, of course.
Francine, you really cannot stay here. It's not safe.
Shut up, Silas. Tell me what happened.
There's no time. If they come back and you hear them,
Who? Tell me what's going on.
it's Barrow. He's gone absolutely mad, which is exactly why you have to get out.
Say that one more time and we'll see if you really can't die.
Alright.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
It was about a year ago. It had been some time since we last visited, and something happened. I don't know what, but in the dead of night, a group of people made their way down to the shoreline. I couldn't see faces or details, but when things got there, they began to change. The water went all the way up along the rocks, all the way to their ankles, and this storm came through unlike any I had ever seen before. They began to reel in pain, chanting words that I could not understand, and one of them fell to the ground, not getting back up, and they simply pushed the body into the water and watched as it drifted away. It was horrific. And by the time I looked back, they were already on the move.
Where would they go?
Here! The lighthouse. I tried to hide, but I don't know how, Francine, they knew. They knew that I was here. They were calling my name. And though their faces were covered, only one was visible. James Barrow. He pushed me to the ground, and when he had me there, he was speaking madness about Azothiel, the festival, the good of Barrow Port, the things that he would sacrifice. But do you know what he spoke of most? August. He spoke of August as if he were in the room here with us.
What did he say?
He said that he knew that August was not a savior to the town, but a failure, and that he was going to set it right.
What does that mean?
I don't know. But they bound me and they imprisoned me here. Not that I much left before. But now every few days, Barrow sends a few of his lackeys to come check on me, and it's only become more frequent time, which is why you cannot stay here.
Fine then. Let's go.
Did you not just hear me? If they get back, and I am not here, not to mention Barrow is planning something, and the closer that we get to the festival, then the closer that it means we're getting...
Silence! The festival is today.
What?
The festival is happening as we speak. So if we are going to do anything, it has to be now.
You can't be serious, friend. What would we do?
Stop him, warn people, anything.
No, it's far too late for that. We have to stay here where it's safe.
I thought you wanted me out.
Not if today is the festival. If he is going to, then we have to stay here.
Silas, we have to do something.
This is the only place where it cannot get us, Francine. This is the only place that is safe.
You can't seriously tell me you're scared of it.
You didn't see it, Fran. You may have been there, but you could not possibly understand.
So that's why you stay up here. You're a coward. Well, I'm going. I won't just sit here and watch when I can help. There was once a time when you would do the same. To think, the man cursed with immortality is scared of death. Catherine, I've been trying to catch a moment alone with you all morning.
Really? I just figured your time is better spent with Eugene today.
Well, yes, I should be with Eugene, but I actually wanted to talk to you about that.
No, it's fine. Eloise, you don't need to tell me anything. I saw it all perfectly fine.
You did?
You love him! And he loves you. You're the chosen love. It makes perfect sense.
Catherine, you don't understand.
I understand perfectly well. Wilburns were simply never meant to be chosen. I have to go help my father.
Catherine, wait! I have to fix this.
Cole! I thought I might find you here. You never arrived last night. I kept thinking you might show up with some kind of tale as to why I held you up, but you never came. Is there something wrong? If so, I would want you to tell me. All right. I understand. I'll go. You know, I often think about your jokes. The way that you could make me laugh like no one else could. Or the stories that you used to tell. I mean, I still remember the day that I realized I first loved you. You had found that strange crowd by the beach, the one with 2 heads and 3 claws, and you ran all about town telling everyone about it, and no one believed you. And even though I didn't believe you, I still followed. And you dragged me all the way down to that beach, and even when there was no crowd in sight, I didn't care. Because you had held my hand all the way there. And even in those final moments, when your hand dropped from mine, I wished I could have held us there forever. With the waves hitting the sand and the sun against the water. But that version of you is gone. It is just as pretend as your crowd. Because that version of you would tell me what was wrong. Would tell me what I did wrong. What I could have possibly have done so wrong that you would abandon me on that very same beach and refuse to so much as even talk to me.
So talk to me, Cole. I'm begging you. Goodbye, Cole. I hope you find her proud.
That's exactly how it happened. They hated me.
Bullshit. My parents loved you.
Oh, they barely cared that I existed.
Are you kidding? All they did was talk about you.
No, they didn't.
Yes. When's Percy coming to visit? And when are you and Percy getting married? Have you and Percy decided how many kids to have yet? I swear some days they loved you more than me. It was intolerable.
Well, good thing you got rid of me then.
So, you've been spending a lot of time with Henry Wilburn.
Yeah, I have. I figured that he would need some help during the festival to make things a little easier. Poor guy has a lot on his plate, especially with Mary Ann gone.
Real shame about her leaving. She never did say goodbye.
I don't know how somebody could do that. Abandon the ones they love the most without even saying as to why.
Right. What a monster.
If I didn't mean it that way.
It's fine. Percy, I agree with you. She did a horrible thing. Leaving behind her family, all those kids.
And him. This has been great, Liv. I've really enjoyed catching back up, and I'm glad that we can still be friends now that I'm back. But I told Henry I would be there for him today, so I think I should leave.
Percy, wait. Do you think that... Did you mean what you said? Now that you're back, you want to be friends?
Oh. Well, yeah, I do, but if that's too much for you, I don't want to rush things again.
It's not that, Percy.
What is it then?
I'm not sure I want to just... Do you still love me, Percy?
Liv, I'm sorry.
Right, I understand.
Of course, I still love you. There's a part of me that will always love you, but I had to move on, Liv. After that day, I just felt so empty. Like half of me was gone and I could just never get it back. I couldn't live like that. So that's why I left. And I worked so hard to learn that love isn't meant to fill all of your emptiness, but it's to have someone to share it with.
I'm so sorry I did that.
So don't be, Liv. Don't blame yourself. We just weren't meant for each other. I still love you though. Deeply.
And I you. I want you to be happy, and if that's with Henry Wilburn, then I wish you the best, gaining the blessing of those 6 animals of his.
Thanks, Liv. And you'll find somebody. Sorry, it's not me.
Shut up with that. I can only take so much rejection during the festival of love.
No, I mean it though. You'll find someone who'll be the luckiest person in the world to earn your love. There's somebody out there. Even if it isn't me.
You were right, Liv. He's a piece of shit.
Oh, honey, come here.
Right, I should probably go.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry I'm interrupting everything.
Please, it's all right. Percy was just going anyway. There is a certain butcher waiting for him.
Really? Henry Wilburn? Ooh. Alright. I mean, we all know how that last one ended. 6 kids and a desperate flee from the town, aided by the mayor. Ooh. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said it, should I?
The mayor did what?
Nothing, Percy. I didn't mean it.
What do you mean he arranged it?
It's just a dumb rumor, Percy.
Anna, please.
All right. Well, everyone knows that a year ago, Mary and Wilburn left town in the dead of night. I mean, it was clear that her and Henry were having problems. You could basically hear them arguing from anywhere in the town.
The point, Anna.
Right. Sorry. I had plans to meet up with Cole Barker, and when he got there, he seemed frazzled. I asked him what was wrong. He said nothing. Howard Bailey came by. He let it slip in small talk that Marianne had left the town. I was obviously shocked to hear it. Even more shocked to know that he had heard it. And so I desperately pleaded that they said something to me. And Cole Barker promised to tell me if I promised not to let a single word out about it to the rest of the town. Basically, Cole, Howard, Marianne, and the mayor left in the dead of night, made their way down to the rocks, where they were met by a boat, and Marianne sailed off into the dead of night. And now I have no problem keeping Cole Barker's secret, so there you go.
You should probably go.
Thank you. Did I say too much?
Not at all, Anna.
So I take it you two won't be getting back together then?
No. Looks like we're both meant to be left alone for today's festival. Turns out Azalthio is a bit of a dick.
Well, you know, I wouldn't say alone. In fact, I think that there's no one else I'd rather spend it with than you.
Me too.
Father, what are you doing?
Oh, Clarice, I was practicing for the chant tonight.
What chant?
It's from the original festival, a sort of grand finale to the night. We thank Azalthio for all that he has done. I was glad to see it.
Actually, Father, I have something important to tell you. It's about Eugene.
Clarice, how can I be so foolish? I've been so wrapped up in getting ready for the festival tonight, I have completely neglected your needs. I'm so sorry. I am here for whatever you need.
Well, today is a very big day with many changes and expectations, and I am so happy that you care so deeply for Eugene and I's happiness, but the thing is, Eugene and I agree that
Oh, there you are, Minister. And here she is, Miss Good Eloise.
Yeah, please, if you would just listen to me.
Hey, I've had enough of you, Eugene.
What is all of this about?
I believe your daughter can tell you better than I can.
Father, as deeply as Eugene and I care for each other, we cannot get married.
What?
Don't you see what I mean, Edgar? Insanity. Talk some sense into your girl.
What do you mean you can't get married? You told me you love you.
I do, Father. I have since we were children, but more like a brother, not a spouse.
Do you believe this, Minister? After all
James, please, if I could have a moment. Eloise, I felt this when you should have told
I
me.
know, Father, and I'm so terribly sorry. It was all just so much pressure from you, from Azalthio, from the town. I didn't want to disappoint you.
Eloise, you could never disappoint me. If you don't want to marry Eugene, then...
No! Stop! Don't we realize what today is? The festival of Azalthio. And don't you see what they are? His chosen love. And this is more important than feelings. This is about love.
Love is a feeling, Dad.
No, Eugene. Love is so much more than a feeling. It is a blessing. It's a curse. It is not an emotion that you create. It's destiny. It's the will of Azalthio.
James, if they don't love each other,
then they will simply have to figure it out. For it's not their choice.
Eloise,
wait! Don't leave them, Minister. They know their duty. And they will arrive before Azalthio to form the union in their eyes. This changes nothing. Everything will proceed as planned. You're running a great festival. Zofia must be very proud.
Thank you, Mayor Barrow.
I'm looking forward to tonight. Keep up the good work.
You know, all the fun parts are back that way.
Hey, Dad.
What are you doing over here?
Being alone forever.
Oh, okay. You want to be alone with some company? You know, I was your age when I had my festival.
No way, you're way too old for that.
Okay, fine. I was a little bit older, but still young enough to do some pretty stupid shit.
Yeah? Like what?
Well, I don't know if you know, but there was this girl.
Okay. Here we go.
I will skip the parts that you don't know. Marianne and I had been friends for a great number of years, and I was growing pretty interested in her. And I believe she was too, but it was that kind of thing where we were never really going to say anything.
You said that you'd skip the part that I knew.
Right. Well, there was someone else who was interested. I was not the only person in Barrow who wanted to pursue your mother, and one person was so interested, in fact, that they had made plans to announce their love at the festival.
Well, who was it?
James Barrow.
Mayor Barrow? Well, wasn't he with Eugene's mother by then?
Yes, but we were young and stupid. James more than most, and that boy fell pretty hard. So when I heard that James had plans to announce his feelings, I decided that I had to do it first. So when James's father, the mayor, was in the middle of some kind of speech, and I could see James waiting off to the side, about to make his feelings known, I did something pretty stupid.
What did you do?
I got up on one of the tables, and I stopped him in the middle of his speech about the unity of the town or some crap, and I announced my love. Luckily, your mother felt the same way, and right there we were marked as the great chosen love.
That is definitely stupid. Why have I never heard that story before?
Mayor Barrow doesn't like that one too much. He has done everything he can to make sure no one remembers it. But it does have a good lesson to it.
And what is that?
Don't let life pass you by. You only have one, so live it.
It's easier said than done.
No, I know. I never said it would be easy. But maybe, if you have something that you would regret not doing later, you should do it now. Look, I may not know what's going on, but if you really like her, then maybe you should say something to her. I'm sure you may have to stand on a few tables, stop some speeches, but at least you'll know.
I'll leave the tables to you.
I just hope she deserves it.
Oh, shut up.
It's true. That is a good one.
Yeah. She turned out all right. Well, I do hope you realize the irony of the story, because you need that advice just as much as I do.
I'm not following.
Seriously? I've seen how you've been acting around Percy. If you really like him,
Catherine.
then you should tell him. You only have one life, so live it?
Touche, but that's different.
You're gonna need a better excuse than that.
After everything that happened with your mother, I just don't think that's for me anymore. I can't do that to someone again.
Dad, you have to stop pretending like it's your fault. You're not the one who abandoned your family. You stuck it out. And when she left it all behind without saying a single word, you kept going. You helped us through it. You made sure that we would be okay when she left us feeling entirely alone. You made us feel like the most important things in the world. You love us more than anything. So all you ever did was be the best dad that we could possibly imagine. I just hope he deserves you.
Oh, very funny.
And if it doesn't work out for either of us, then I guess maybe what everyone says is right. Wilburns were never meant for love.
Oh, Henry, there you are.
But I don't think that's true.
Should you be with Olivia?
Oh, no, actually. We talked and we decided we'd be better as friends.
Oh. Percy, you first. All right. Well, I was thinking. Yeah. You're really good with the kids, and they have taken quite a liking to you. So I thought maybe with it continuing to get harder to always be there for them, especially with so much work going on, and you know the fact that they like you so much, and I certainly don't mind having you around. Maybe you'd be interested in staying with us. Just to help out a little bit around the shop, and always with the kids, of course, but only if you're interested. I really don't want to burden you.
Henry, I would love to.
Really?
Really.
Okay. What were you gonna say?
Oh, it was nothing. We're getting close to the end of the festival.
We should probably head back over soon then.
Not quite yet.
Okay.
Oh, Fran, where have you been? I haven't seen you since we arrived.
Good to see you, Aria. I was just checking with that friend I told you about.
Right? And how are they?
Different than I remember. I'm sorry, Aria, but I really can't stay and chat. Enjoy the festival.
Are you going to be there for our main event?
Your main event?
Oh, Fran, you've missed a lot. The whole festival is different this year, and I'm helping make it happen. When we arrived here, I went to Mr. Shock to learn more about the town, and I was right about everything. The story, the history, even Azafio. I've seen it with my own eyes.
What happened?
Edgar took me to this temple shrine thing in the woods, and Azafio spoke to us. Well, not him exactly, but these creepy ghost things, and ever since then, we've been working to make this festival exactly like the first, just as he asked.
Oh, Aria.
Isn't it amazing?
You've gone too far.
What?
I warned you not to push too deep, but you don't listen. You've seen too much.
Why does everyone keep telling me
Listen,
that?
you have to leave the island immediately.
What?
It's the only way you'll be safe. Find Billy, tell him to take you far away from here, and bring anyone from the town that you can.
Fran! Billy's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
He got into a fight with the mayor. He stormed off, said he was leaving for good. Shit! What's gotten into you?
Then you need to find a different way. Go to the lighthouse or to the docks or...
I'm not going anywhere.
Aria, you need to listen to
No,
me.
Fran, you need to listen to me. I'm not leaving. I'm doing something here, something that matters. This is what I've been looking for. This is the story I want to tell.
You don't understand what you're doing. I was there. I've seen everything.
Too. I'm not some kid who can't look out for themselves. Whatever it is you're scared of, you have it wrong. I've started something, and I'm going to see it through to the end.
Aria, I'm begging.
Goodbye, Fran.
Gosh, what has got her in such a rush?
Must almost be time for the grand finale, which means we got our job to do.
Mr. Bay.
Francine, long time no see.
What's grand finale?
Oh, well, it's something from the first festival. It's like a speech that
More of a chance.
expresses our gratitude for Azafio.
We are all to perform it together to honor Azofio.
It's the whole thing.
And we should really get going. Don't want to be late for Mayor Barrow.
You're right, my dear. Hope to see you there, Francine.
Excuse me, band. Thank you. People of Barrow, today has been the best festival this town has ever seen. But there is still one more event on our schedule. When the passengers of the Horizon first sailed on this island, they were met with chaos, fear, and tragedy. But thanks to the sacrifice of our founder, August Barrow, and the compassion of our god, Azathiel, we were saved. This festival is our way of showing gratitude. The way in which we express our thanks for all that he has given. Let us all give our praises to Azathiel. Blessed be his heart!
Blessed be his heart!
And now, I present with you newly discovered texts. Praises to Azathiel from the original festival. Never spoken since. I have been blessed with this tome from the messengers of Azathiel himself. On this day, we shall celebrate his name in truth, as none in Barrow Port have since its inception. Join me, and together we shall return to him our love. Now, repeat after me. Tu, je, fi, mo, la, ja.
Tu, je, fi, mo, la, ja.
All right, let's try again. Tu, je, fi,
Tu, je,
la, ja.
Come on, people, Azathiel can't hear us if we don't get it perfect. Tu, je, fi, mo, la, ja.
You have given your praises to Azathiel, and he has received your words. He comes to his children.
The moment of recompense is at hand. You shall provide for Azathiel as he has provided for you.
Rise, O great one!
Be free of your chains.
James, what is going on? You see it? We are succeeding. He is on his way.
Who?
Azathiel.
He's coming here? Now?
Indeed. The moment we perform the final ceremony, we will be graced with his presence.
What final ceremony?
Minister, is this all real?
This is very much real. Mr. Wilburn, you are all about to witness the ascension of a god.
It's not possible. There's no way to summon forth Azathiel's physical form. It simply can't be done.
Is that so, Minister? Have you already forgotten the truth of the founding? Did Silas Hughes not bring Azathiel here under these very circumstances?
Yes, but no one knows how.
No one knew how. Until this moment, this festival, when all will be set right. The time is upon us. The ceremony must commence. Eloise, Eugene, come to me.
What? Dad, this is insane!
Do as you're told, son.
Eugene, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, I have to.
Come. Eloise, all will be all right.
James, what is this?
A union must be formed in the eyes of Azathiel. Is the only way to release him.
What do you mean, release him? This is madness!
No, Minister, this is clarity. I have seen the truth. I have witnessed the gifts he can bestow upon Barrow, upon everyone. But he's trapped. He needs us. He needs them. Don't be scared. Miss Shaw. This is your duty to your people, to your God, to your Father. You must.
I will not. This isn't right.
This is all that is right. Step out of my way, Minister, while Azathiel smiles upon you.
Step away from my daughter, James.
Does no one here see clearly? You would deny direct orders from your God of Azathiel, and for what? Fear of the unknown. This town is on the precipice of enlightenment. This is the moment. Do you not love your daughter?
Of course I do.
Then why limit the possibilities of true happiness? This is what he can give us, people. We must simply open the door. So I ask once again, let us go.
No.
Will you forsake your beliefs? Your faith, will you throw your life's meaning out to sea? If I must!
Wait! I'll do it.
Alice, you can't.
I won't allow you to lose everything for me. I won't allow Barrow to lose everything for me. I'll do it if I must.
Alice.
I'll go with you, Mr. Barrow.
Please. Great Azathiel, hear my call. We stand before you to show the fruits of your compassion. Let this union stand as an outstretched palm, pulling you into the realm of eternal servitude. Eugene, give yourself to Azathiel as key to this world.
I give myself to him.
Eloise, give yourself to Azathiel as promise of his worship.
Eloise, wait! You can't! I must, Catherine. It is my duty. I cannot disappoint them.
You never could. Eloise Azathiel could never promise you as much love as the people, as this town, as Eugene, or your father, or me. He doesn't deserve you, Eloise.
Catherine.
If you do this, you might free an ancient being of unfathomable existence, but you might lose us. We might never talk again about your novels or take a walk through town square. I might lose you. We might all lose you. I may not be able to offer the love of a god, but I can offer mine. I love you, Eloise.
And I love you.
No, there's no time for this. Come back now. Eugene, bring her back.
No.
What did you just say to me?
I won't do it, Dad. This is wrong!
Do you have any idea how much I sacrificed for this? What I've gone through to bring the light of our God to Barrow Port? The things I've done to bless you people. But this town, it regurgitates the idea of real love. You know, it looks the gift horse in the mouth and punches it in the fucking face. I pity you for your ignorance. Except you. This is your fault. If you had just let things go as planned 20 years ago, none of this would have happened. I could have done as he asked. I could have taken Marianne as my great love, and all would have gone as planned. But you ruined that. You forced me to disappoint August. August Barrow? You aren't the only one in the visions minister. I have been plagued with his words since that day. Since he told me I would be chosen. I would have her. And we would be the ones to bring Azathiel to his full potential. But Henry Wilburn had other plans. He ruined me, so I ruined him. What did you do? August gave me another path. Letter after letter after letter, I was told to wait. My time would come, and 1 year ago, he gave me my opportunity. Marianne came to me, begging me to get away from this place, away from both of you. He showed me the truth. All it took was one little thing. Prom. A gift for Azathiel. To show my devotion.
What did you do?
He killed her.
No, I freed her. She is one with Azathiel, as we all will be. From there, the pieces fell into place. I learned the truth of the first festival, of Silas Hugh's real betrayal against August Barrow. I received more visions, more letters, more truths. In this festival, things would be different.
You did all of it.
No, I simply gave you potential to learn for yourselves to see this truth. You changed the festival. You built the foundations of his release. You followed the light of his dictated path. But now, in these final moments, you falter. I'm done with this game.
Get the focus your hand!
I will conceal and take care of it.
You can't do this, James!
Never tell me again what I can't do, Wilbur. Where's Cole?
He's there, sir.
If we cannot raise his Othniel through bond, then we'll do it through blood.
But sir, that's only as a last resort.
We've clearly entered into last resort territory, Howard. Now's the time, join me. Touche, fi, mo, la, ja. Touche, fi, mo, la, ja. Touche, fi, mo, la, ja.
What's happening?
At last, he is upon us. We are blessed in his presence. All of Barrow should feel the warmth of his offering.
What have you just done?
Oh, it's too late, Henry. As Othniel's here, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. He is beautiful. He's beautiful.
How did that work? Barrow is dead. The oath of blood and bond is working. This shouldn't be happening.
James didn't make the bond.
We did. Well, what does that mean? We can still stop this, right?
I don't know. The ascension has begun. Othniel's body is weak, but in time he will rise.
How was this stopped before?
August died. Without the oath of blood and bond, Othniel remains trapped. But if you two made the oath, there's no stopping him now.
As you said, the body is weakened when it's revealed. This can't we do anything? Silas Hughes made his attempt to steal Othniel's power while he was in the
He
state.
didn't try to steal his power.
He tried to kill it.
Okay.
Figure we're all dead, may as well try.
Is this the old friend?
Sharp as ever.
I'm so sorry, Frick. I didn't listen to you. This is all my fault. I pushed too deep.
No, it's not your fault, Arya. I should have been more honest with you. I always underestimate your curious mind.
Othniel's link to our world is worse than I could have imagined. There's no way that we can reach it in this state. It's worse than the last time.
Who are you?
An expert. If we want to try to kill it, we need to bring it down.
Can that be done?
Probably not, but we have to try something.
Well, and if it doesn't work, it's not like we can run. The fairy's gone. Willie already left. Holy shit.
He came back.
It means nothing if we can't kill Othniel. Let it go free, and it will go far beyond Barrow Port.
We'll gather what we can. Ropes, nets, anything. Come on.
There's harpoons near the docks.
Well, everything.
I will try to calm it in the meantime. You two stay far away from it. The closer that your bond is to it, the more drastic the effects will be. Trust me.
This is all our fault. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
Arya, wait. There is something we can do.
Okay. I knew you'd come up with something. What is it?
We have to break the bond.
All right. How? How do we break it? We are not doing that. Bullshit. We can come up with something.
Nothing else will work.
We'll try the harpoons or the ropes or whatever that guy is doing, but not that.
We'll be okay.
I won't let him.
I always knew I'd give my life to Othniel. Stop. I just didn't think it would be like this.
Shut up.
It's all right. I had a lovely life. I cared for my community. I spread love where I could, and I had the most amazing daughter I could ever ask for. This is all I have left to give.
You have a kid. It should be me.
This is my burden to bear. I've done what I was meant to do. You still have so much left. Are you here? You're a servant. Let this be mine.
So did you.
Go find Eloise for me, please.
You got it.
Minister, we have a problem.
What is it?
It's Othniel. Its strength is too strong. We have to do something. There's no time left. Where are they with the ropes, the harpoons?
We're out of time. I'm sorry.
Through vicious storms we sailed to him. By sea or sky we hear his wail. An end in death we would make his. As the glow of the lighthouse, he calls us home!
No, Father. Look at me.
Reese. Dad.
He's gone. Father, you did it. Is there anything we can do?
No, Reese. It's all right.
No, you can't go.
I'm sorry. I don't want to disappoint you.
You never could.
I love you very much, Eloise.
I know you, Father.
Watch after her. Great love.
It feels strange leaving. It was only a couple days, but so much changed.
That's Barrow Port for you.
Francine, the engine's all busted again!
Coming, Willie!
See, I told you they didn't eat yet.
All right, buddy, you were right.
Hey, lady. You brought me some snacks.
Thank you.
Oh, Herman, stop being weird.
We made you and Francine some food for the trip over.
Thanks, guys. That's sweet.
And tell Francine I say goodbye. She's welcome back anytime.
I'm sure she'll be back. Like she said, Barrow Port has a way of sucking you back in no matter how far you go.
Well, you're back. Well, you're welcome back too. Don't be a stranger. And if you ever need a place to stay, it'll be crowded, and Jeremy will probably be an asshole in the middle of the night. But there's plenty of room with us.
I'll have to take you up on that.
No.
Oh, good. We almost missed you. Almost. Best of luck on your journey ahead, both of you. And thank you again for caring so much for my father while you were here.
He was a great man, and he raised a great daughter.
Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
Me too.
You know, Eloise, she really looked out for our new book.
Really?
Yeah. She's a great author.
Thank you, Percy.
Well then, I look forward to reading it. What will it be about?
It'll be about a small town with a loving community and a man who gave his life to save it. I think you'll like it a lot.
Me too.
Well, I should be off then. Don't want to hold them up. Thank you, all of you, for sharing your story with me. I'll do it right.
Damn it, did I miss them?
Just about, I'm afraid.
Turns out it's busy being mayor.
Yeah, still getting used to that.
Hey, Barrow!
And that.
Is it time yet?
Yes, it's time.
All right. Morning announcement! Aria, Willie, and Francine are about to set sail, so all who wish to see them off, go to the docks.
You have to admit she does the job well.
Right, well, it's back to work for me. There was a lot to fix after the festival, but are we still on for dinner tonight?
We'll see you there.
It'll feel different without them here.
Yeah. There'll be a lot to get used to.
But we'll do it together.
You aren't going with them?
No, not this time. I'm staying here.
Good. I don't know what Wilburn would do without you now.
Well, I think you now have someone to look over too.
I just hope I don't mess it up this time.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Thank you for that vote of confidence.
You won't. I know it.
Thanks. You okay?
Yeah, just lost some thought.
Thinking about him?
I just wonder if I should have known something was wrong.
You can't blame yourself, Anna. A lot happened that none of us could have ever imagined.
I know, he was just so pure. He didn't deserve that.
I know. What do you say we head down to that beach? Finally have nothing but just us?
I love that band.
I think I'll miss this place. Obviously, not the fucked up cults, freaky spirits, and terrifying eldritch god, but the rest is pretty nice.
Barrow Port certainly has its charms. And you certainly got your story.
I suppose I did. And where are you heading now?
I think I'll go visit another old friend.
Jesus, not this shit again. Just no evil primordial beings this time, promise?
You have my word. I'll stay away from the incomprehensible for a while.
You can never truly stay away from that which you don't understand, for every step forward is a mystery, Francine.
Fuck, really, stop!
Sorry, force of habit.
How are we looking?
We're ready to set sail.
Well, I suppose it's time to say goodbye to Barrow.
What about you, Willie? What's next for Archibald William McGregor?
The sea, Aria.
Why did I even ask?
Thank you for coming to see our little show, our little workshop. And thank you for staying so late into the evening to see it. We would love to hear any feedback, questions, things that didn't make sense as you go. Thank you, Kevin, for filming.
Thank you,
much.
Kevin.
Thank you for coming. Come a little bit. Cast, crew, good run. Everything's great. We're ready for tomorrow. Really great.